أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Today we are going to learn one of the simplest but an important distinction in Arabic grammar, that is the difference between is and isa. Both words can translate as when, but they are not used in the same way. One belongs to the past, and the other usually belongs to the future or general actions. So let's break it down the easy way, inshallah. So we have here these sentences with is, isa, and yoma. We have is huwa nasirun, isa huwa nasirun, yoma huwa nasirun. So this is just a simple mubtada and the khabar sentence, which now include is, iza, and yawma. We have huwa nasirun, and huwa nasirun. But when is, iza, and yawma are added in this sentence, we are going to see what difference does it make. So let's start with is. It means when, but now this sentence, because of the is, now this is going to push the meaning into the past. So we have when, but in the past. So here is huwa nasirun, meaning like when, at the time when, but used only for past moments. So like how it works, like we can say that when is enters this jumla ismiya, it is going to push the meaning into the past. And also it is translated as when. We have iza huwa nasirun. Now we can say that iza is going to push the meaning into the future tense, and again it means when. We have then yawma huwa nasirun, the day on which. So the day on which huwa nasirun. So this is Iza and Yoma. The big difference that we are going to learn is that is going to pushes the meaning into the past. Iza is going to push the meaning into the future tense, and Yoma is just talking about a particular day, like something happened. Now let's see here how we are going to put the Arab now. Like is huwa nasirun, we know that is pushes the meaning into the past. So we have the meaning when is huwa nasirun means the day, or you can say when he was helpful or when he was a helper. So it just points to a specific event that already happened. Like we can say that he was helpful, but with like Huanasirun, he is a helper, or we can say he is helping. We know that this isim file can be turned into a present continuous, and also it just a simple present tense. So Huanasirun means he is a helper or he is helping. But when is enters this sentence, it is just pushing this sentence into the past. And now it means like you can say when he was a helper or when he was helping. So it just turned the sentence into the past tense. And we need to remember that whatever is coming after is a and like this, yoma, it is all going to be fi mahalli jar. We have been familiar with these terms fi mahalli nasab, fi mahalli rafa, fi mahalli jar. We know that this term is used when something is in the place of, like if you are going to say fi mahalli rafa, that means something was in the state or something was in the place of marfu or rafa, but it is not showing the i'rab. Fi mahalli nasab, that means something was or some sentence or whole phrases in the place of the nasab or in the place of mansub, but it is not showing the irab, or it is a complete sentence or a phrase. Like we have learned this in the complex sentences. So when something is in a place of nasab, we say fi mahalli nasab. When something is in a place of jar or majroor, we say fi mahalli jar. We know that is a yoma, they are all zerf, they are special zerf, they are the zerf of the time. They show time. They are the zerf. So they create, we know that all the special mudaf, all the special zerf, these are all zerf, they are special mudaf, and they create an idafa construction. So whenever these enter, these is a and yoma, they enter a jumla ismiya, or any sentence, we see we can put the Arab like fi mahalli jar. They create an idafa. We have the mudaf and mudaf alayhi construction. So with this zarf will be the special mudaf, and the whole sentence after it will be the idafa, and we can put the Arab like fi mahalli jar bi idafa bad is. So, because this sentence is after is, and we know that is a special mudaf, and it is making the next sentence, the whole sentence structure into the idafa construction. So, and we know that this mudaf ilayhi is always in the state of jar. It's majroor. So we are going to write fi mahalli jar bil idafa bad is. In the same way, Iza works. So Iza huwa nasirun, it will be translated as when he will be helping, or when this will be in the future. So we can translate it as when he will be helping. So Iza huwa nasirun. So it is just pointing towards, or it is pushing the meaning towards future. And the era will be for huwa nasirun fi mahalli jar bil idafa bad iza. In the same way, we have Yawma Huwa Nasirun, the day on which he will be helpful. In the same, he will be a helper. In the same way, Yoma is just going to work like Iza. It will be pushing the meaning into the future. And the Irab will be Fi Mahalijar Bilidafa Bad Yom. So we have these is, Iza, and Yoma. These are all uh, special mudaf. They are zarf of time because they show time, past, future, and future. And they are going to push the meaning into the past for is, future for iza, and yoma, the day on which a particular day. So they are going to make an idafa construction, and we are going to have fi mahlijar after is, iza, and yom. So we have is, we learn that few points that we need to remember, that when, it means when, at the time when, and it just refers to the past. We can say that it just points to a specific event that already happened in the past. Also, we need to learn that it often reminds the listener of a past scene, like something had, just pointing towards a specific moment in the past. Also, it is used to describe or explain something from before, like from a past situation. So it can have these types of role when this just enters into a jumla. Look at the examples here. Waskuru is antum kalilun. Here, remember when you were few. We know that we have learned that is pushes the meaning to the past. So here you can see antum kalilun is just a simple jumla ismiya, but when is entered it, we now can see this as translated as remember when you were few. So you see this is just pushing the meaning into the past. In the same way, let's look at the next example. قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, when your Lord said to the angel. So here again, you see is translated as when, and it is just talking about a specific moment in the past. So when your Lord said to the angels, is قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ. So these are the examples for is, and we can notice that is pushing the meaning into the past. So is means when, and it is talking about or it just have the meaning of the past events or a specific time in the past. We have isa. Isa again means when, whenever, or for future or for the repeated actions as well. So we need to remember a few points for isa as well. So it means when or whenever for future or general. Also, mostly it will be used for the future events or whenever for it can be translated as whenever as well for something that happens repeatedly. So very common in the conditional sentences we see, like it creates the meaning sometimes if, like when something this and that happens, then then this and that is going to happen. So you see that it can pushes the meaning to the future, like it can be in the conditional sentences as well. So we have the meanings here. Iza jaa nasrullahi, when the help of Allah comes. So you see that Iza is, we do see here a jumla failia that was in the like you can see in the past. This is faili madi. But when Iza enters this jumla failia, it just preceded this jumla failure. We see here that the whole sentence is translated into the future. So Iza is pushing the meaning into the future. When the help of Allah comes, so this is translated as a future sentence. Then we have Iza ra'o tijaratan, whenever they see trade. So this is a repeated action. Again, we learn that it can be for translated as whenever, or it can be translated as when for future events, and whenever when there is a repeated or general events. So here in this sentence, you can see that is a ra'o. While this word is fail madi, but we can see Iza is pushing it into the future tense. Whenever they see trade, so this is a repeated action. So here Iza means like it can be translated as future or general or for the conditional sentences. So is for the past, Iza is for the future or whenever. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we learn about is and Iza is for the past and Iza for the future and whenever. And that's the whole lesson. Very easy to remember. So in Arabic, the word is takes you back, words in time, and also Iza takes you forward in the time or towards something that happens again and again. So understanding this tiny difference makes just Quranic Arabic and all the study much clearer and more precise and easy. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.